Hi, welcome to the Christmas workout. So this workout is based on the 12 days of Christmas. So I've got 12 exercises. The first exercise we just do once, second exercise we do twice, moving up the ladder until we get to number 12. So it's not a long workout, but it's just something that you can do pretty much every day during the Christmas holidays. Just get you moving, a little bit of a circulation booster, a little bit of balance. You will need a support option, so something like a sturdy dining room chair or a wall, and a resistance band. So hopefully you're feeling fit, healthy and well. You've got some shoes on, some sturdy and stable shoes, trainers, plimsolls, something like that, and you're in comfortable clothing. You might need a glass of water to hand as well. But don't forget, anytime you can just pause this workout and go and get some water, or just have a rest or a break if you need it. And of course, at any time during this you feel ill or dizzy, then please stop the workout. Okay, so there are some warm-ups that you can do on YouTube to follow. So I'm not going to do a specific warm-up for this one. We are going to start with 1 minute of marching. So she says getting her clock. So the first exercise is just 1 minute of marching, just to get that circulation started and get the body ready to do some movement. Okay, so get my stopwatch. So here we go. So chest up, shoulders relaxed. We're just starting with a gentle march. So we're picking the feet up, thinking about our posture, and also thinking about our foot placement. So when we're coming down, toes, then through to the ball of the foot, and then through to the heel. So there's movement going on in our ankles. Posture, thinking about those shoulders back and down, looking forward with that chin parallel to the ground. Of course, you've got your support here if you need it, or you can just be out to the side and using one arm. Got about 20 seconds left. So picking those knees up, getting that movement in the ankle. If you're using your arms as well, make sure that movement's coming from the shoulder, the arms coming back and forth. Fantastic. 5 more seconds. Lovely, and come down and stop. So we're going to move on. Exercise number 2, we're going to do 2 tandem stances. So this is the balance. This is where we put one foot in front of the other, as if we're on a tightrope. So if you're using a chair, I recommend standing sideways on from the chair. Leg furthest from the chair. We're just going to put it in front of the other one. Okay. Chest up, shoulders back and down, looking forward. Make sure that weight is evenly distributed between both feet. A little bit of support here if you need it. But of course, if you feel off balance, you can always get your feet out and then reset and restart. So, going to make a start. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So we're going to put that foot furthest from the chair in front, chest up, shoulders back and down, looking forward. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Bring that foot back so they're parallel. Turn to face your support and then turn to face the other way. So second bit of the exercise, leg furthest from the chair, put it in front of the other one, both feet flat on the floor, weight evenly distributed, chest up, shoulders back and down, looking forward. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring that foot out and back to parallel. Excellent. So that's second exercise done. Number 3, flamingo swings. Now, I'm going to have to move my chair around quite a lot because I've only got a little bit of a space. But hopefully you've got a chair and enough space that you can just walk around rather than have to move the chair. So, flamingo swing. You're going to come out one side of the chair, chest up, shoulders back and down. We're going to do 3 flamingo swings on one side, and then we're going to do 3 on the other. So as you can see, my chair is a little bit in front of my hip. I'm going to take the leg furthest from the chair. I'm going to demonstrate first. This isn't going to count. Bring it up in front, slowly, and then bring it down and slowly scrape it along the floor and take it back behind. And then you can either come back and just rest and then do another 2, or you can continue the movement as 1. So here we go, 3 on this side, and then I'm going to change sides. Leg furthest from the chair, up in front. If you need to count, you can do that. 3, 2, 1. I've got my chair just here, and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, taking it a bit behind, and then back up again for 3, 2, 1, and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more this side, bringing it up. Don't forget, if you feel a bit off balance, you can just bring that foot down and reset, and down, scraping it back behind. Lovely, very nice. Now hopefully you can just sidestep and go the other side. Unfortunately I haven't got enough room, so I'm just going to turn my chair around. Here we go, same thing, other side. Up for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. So we're practicing our balance here. I want to do it nice and slowly so we're controlling the movement. Take it a little bit behind, and 1 more. This is the 3rd exercise. And back and down. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to exercise number 4. We're going to do a side leg raise. So again, I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing. Sideways onto the chair, or you can be sideways onto the wall. Leg furthest from the support. I'm going to take it out slowly for 3 and then back slowly for 5. We're going to do 4 on each side. Exercise number 4. Here we go. Out for that 3, 2, 1. I'm leading with the side of my foot, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So transferring my weight, knee soft, out with my toe pointing forward for 3, 2, 1, and then back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Transfer, out for 3, 2, 1, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more on this side. Transfer over, knee soft and supporting leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm not taking a huge amount out because I don't want that toe to turn, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Now you can just turn around to the other side. As you probably don't want to watch the back of me doing that, I'm just going to turn my chair around. Here we go. Chest up, shoulders relaxed. Out for 3, 2, 1, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transfer that weight. Out for 3, 2, 1, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you don't have to rest between each one if you don't want to. Here we go, 2 more. You can take it straight out for that 3, and then back for that 5. Don't put that foot down. You can if you want, of course. You can also try taking it straight out again. That slowly, that 3 out, and slowly that 5 back. Lovely, and come down to rest. Fantastic, exercise number 4 done. Exercise number 5, sit to stands, okay? So, using your dining room chair. This is up to you. You can do 5 sit to stands, or you can do 5 squats, so 5 sit to stands but without the chair. Up to you. If you're doing the sit to stands, come to the front of the chair, take those heels slightly behind the knees, lift the chest, bring the weight forward, push that floor away, and come up to standing. Come back and slowly down. So control it on the way down. Okay, we want to use those muscles, strength. Come forward heels back, through and up, come back, slowly down. This is number 2. So control the movement down. Lovely. Come to the front. Take the heels back and up. Now, if you feel a bit insecure, coming down, you can always put the chair against the wall. This is, I can't remember what number we're on now. I think that was 2. Was that 3? Can't count. 2 more. Come to the front, chest up, shoulders relaxed, through and up. And another one. Hopefully you're counting at home. Down, keep that chest up, shoulders relaxed. Slowly control it back. There we go. And up again. Okay, number 6, the wide base sway. So take those feet at least shoulder width apart, and we're going to transfer our weight from one side down a little bit, so that little bit of a knee bend in the middle, and then push ourselves up the other side, and we're going to add arms as well. Done this before. So down and up. 1, we're going to do 6. 2, down, 3. It's down because you're pushing that weight up. 4, the other side, down, 5, 1 more, 6. Lovely. Next one, standing or seated. I'm going to do it seated, but it's a bicep curl. So come have a seat, have the band underneath those feet, underneath the wide point of the feet, okay? And then take the band up either side of your knees and have it so the tails, hopefully you can see, are out the top of your hand, so it's not going to pull against your thumb joint. If you're standing, do a split stance and then put the band underneath your front foot, but the same hold. Have those elbows into the side, elbows stay pointing towards the ground, and we're just going to lift the hands up to the shoulders and then slowly down. We're going to do 7 of these. I'm going to show you sideways. So that was 1. Remember that posture? Here's number 2. Up and down. And again, pulling up. My elbows stay pointing towards the floor and down, so my shoulders don't rise at all. Number 4. Pulling up and down. 5. 2 more. Last one. And back down. Fantastic. So 7 bicep curls. 8, heel raise with upward reach. So put your band somewhere you can get to it. Heel raise, so behind the chair. The upward reach is optional. It's the heel raise that we want to practice. We're behind the chair. We're going to do 8 of these. Chest up, shoulders back and down, feet about hip width apart. So we're going to come up onto the ball of our feet, so the weight is between our big and second toe. And then we're going to take the hand and reach up with the palm facing in. Make it a little bit more difficult if you want. You can look up to your hand like that. And then slowly, slowly bring yourself down. Okay, so that's 1. We've got 8 more. No, we've got 7 more, and that'll make 8. Coming up on your heel, on the ball of your foot. Reaching up. The upward reach is absolutely optional. You can just stick with the heel raise and then slowly coming down. But do make sure you've got some support for this one in case you need it. 2, 6 more. Here we go. Up we come slowly. Oh, reaching up. See, everybody loses their balance occasionally. And then slowly come down. 3. Other side. Heels up. So I'm bringing my heels off the floor. Finding that balance point. Weight between my big and second toe. Reaching up. And then coming down. I think that's 4. Coming up. Can't be 8 days of Christmas. And down. 5. And again. Even though I'm pretty sure I started this side, which means this should be odd. 6. 1 more, wouldn't hurt. And again, bringing yourself up, reaching up, heels off the floor, and down. and one more. You don't, as I said, you don't have to look up either. That's going to make it more difficult. So if you want, you can just concentrate on keeping your balance whilst looking ahead and coming down. Lovely. Number 9, upper back strength. So seat, band. So 9, this is going to work the muscles in the upper back, really important for that posture. Okay, so band over the knees, hands underneath with palms facing up. Chest up, shoulders relaxed. Keeping those elbows in, bring the hands up a little bit. Keep the elbows in and then pull the hands apart. And then take those elbows back past the body. I'll turn and show you in a minute. 3, 2, 1, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Bring it forward, release and relax. I'm going to turn sideways to show you a bit better. So hands on knees, bring them up a little bit, doesn't come up much. Elbows in, pull those hands apart, take those elbows back past the body by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Count for 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward and then release and then relax. That's 2. Doing 9 of these, got 7 more. Chest up, shoulders relaxed. Up. Hands apart, take them back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Bring them forward, release and relax. Up. Elbows in, pull the hands apart, take it back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, release and relax. 4. Here we go, 5 more. Up, elbows in, pull them apart, take it back, count for that 3, and don't forget, anytime you need to take an extra break, just take 1. Bring it forward, release and then relax. 5, that was 5. 4 more. Up, pull it apart, take it back. 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, keeping that resistance still, and then release and then relax. 3 more. Up, elbows in, pull it apart, take it back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, release and relax. 2 more. Up. I don't know how I lose the number so quickly in my head. Take it apart, take it back, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, release, relax. Last one. Really want you to think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Up, elbows in, pull it apart, take it back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Hands forward, release, relax. Lovely, that was number 9. Number 10, alternating lunges. So back up, remember pushing through your heels to stand up. We're alternating them, okay? We're going to do 5 on each leg. And again, I would say turn sideways onto your support. We're going to take, and it's up to you how big a step you take for these, okay? So we're going to take that step forward and then we're going to push back. That was a demonstration, we're going for 10. So, and we're going to alternate legs. Step forward and then push back through the front foot. Now, sorry, one thing I want to say about the support is make sure it's far enough in front of you that you never have to reach behind, that you're never twisting your body to reach behind. As you can see, my chair is in front of my hip at the moment, but even when I take that step forward, it's just by my side. I'm not having to reach back. Okay, in fact, that one was just a practice. Now we're starting, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, push back, 5, take that step forward, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Okay, on to 11. 11 chest press. This one is up to you. Either you can do this seated or standing with a band, or you can do a wall press. Okay, so you can put those hands on the wall and do a wall press. I've done those before in other videos. Otherwise, seated or standing, take the band, take it underneath the arms, chest up, shoulders relaxed. Okay. Now I really wanted to make sure that you do a whole extension here. So if the band is so tight you can only get it out here, loosen the hands, walk the hands up a bit so you can do a proper extension. It's that range of movement I want to see as well. Okay, so here we go. 11 of these. Home straight. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Forward and back. I think it's an Americanism, isn't it? That was 1. 2, sideways view. 3. Forward and then back. 4. Don't let the band bring you back, control it. Out and back. 5. If you're seated, it's exactly the same. Forward and back. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. One more. 11. Lovely. Okay, put the band back. Last one. This one is up to you. It's a side step. If you want, you can add a chest press, but you can just stick to the side step at the end. Okay, so you can either do this behind the chair. I'm not going to do that because then you can't see me. But you can have your support in front of you. And we're going to go, I'm going to add the chest press for me, but you don't have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So leading 5 with the side of the foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, here we go, 10, 11, and number 12. Lovely. And now I just want you to keep those feet moving. We've done the 12 exercises, that's fine. But just keep the feet moving for about a minute. And then I'd like to go and do some stretching and some mobilisation, actually, if you've got time. But what I wanted was just a quick, if it doesn't have me meandering between each exercise, this is not going to take you very long. It's a nice little thing to do, especially in the morning. Got up, had breakfast, just boost that circulation, get those muscles awake, do a little bit of movement, especially if the weather is not very nice. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you've got any questions about it, then please let me know. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you in 2021. Thank you.